Hi you guys, Elena here with Make It Take It. I am going to show you another idea for some items out of your box. What you will need for today's project or this project is your construction paper. I have different paper, but I just cut it in strips. So you'll need paper, you'll need scissors, you will need your painter's tape, and probably your glue stick or your tacky glue, and some extra paper to cut and trace with. All right, so today's project, we are gonna make a paper spinner toy. Oh, you will also need a pencil from your craft box. For this, if you guys have wooden skewers at home, maybe your parents have some in the kitchen, you can also use that if you don't want to use your pencil. But in your box, you'll have a pencil and you can use that for the project. All right, so to start off with, I have cut my paper into 8 pieces, and you can just use the whole length of your paper. So it's 9 inches, and then this is just a little bit over 1/2 inch. So with the ruler that you guys have, you can make lines and cut out paper for that size. So you'll need 8 pieces of paper. Then the next thing that you will need is 4 circles. So I am going to take and trace the bottom of the tacky glue, and that's going to be our circle. So what I'm going to do is fold the paper in on this edge. Sorry, so I folded it right here, and that just makes it so I don't have to cut and trace it 4 times. I just have to do it twice. Yeah, it's a little thicker, so I don't want to double it up that much. So I'm going to trace the tacky glue, and this gives me just about the size I need for our circles, so that's perfect. Okay, so there's my circle. Now as you keep the paper folded, you just cut that out. And now we have 2 circles. Now you can either trace these if you'd like to, or you can trace your tacky glue again. I'm just gonna trace my tacky glue again since it's already here and easy to do. Okay, so there is my second trace. See that right there? And now I'll cut these out. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 circles, and I just decided I want one more yellow paper instead of this, so I'm going to switch that out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of paper that are 9 inches, so you can just cut down your whole piece of paper that you have from the box. All right, and they're about 1/2 inch wide. I'm going to flip this over, and with your glue stick, I'm going to put some glue on here, and you're just going to start layering your papers on this. So I'm going to spread the glue a little bit this way. There's one, and you'll probably need to add a little, oops, my glue stick just came apart. Now if your paper is double-sided, it won't matter which direction it's facing. Mine is not, so let's see, I'm gonna use this one. Sorry. So I'm gonna put mine facing down and add a little bit more glue. I'm gonna need a new glue stick, I think. One. Now I have 8 pieces of paper, so we're easily able to make this shape. So we made 4, and then the next ones I have are gonna come across like this. So I will add some more on there. Oh yeah, that's much better. And now I'm gonna add my paper going this way. Almost like cutting a pizza. Let's see, I've got that there. Never mind, I'm going to switch this one out. Put that one there. You can use all the same color. You can use patterns, or you can use 8 different colors. Just depends on what you want to do. Okay. So now if I flip this over, you'll see my circle, and here is my pieces. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take one of my other circles. I'm going to glue it here on the inside just to help kind of hold everything down and be secure. Like this. Okay, now this gets a little tricky. What we're going to do is I'm going to keep it face down. We're going to be gluing the papers like this onto this third circle. So I'm going to just keep holding it in my hand. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And I'm just going to bring the papers up to it. You could have somebody hold it for you if you'd like. What you can even do, I'm going to stick that right there. That way it'll hold it for you. Okay, and then just remember to keep adding glue. And attaching each piece. Oh, don't glue your tape holder in. That would be funny. Okay, and here's my last piece. See how this kind of makes a fun little shape? Okay. Now the last step for this part anyway is I'm going to put glue on this circle, and that's going to be my finishing piece for this part. Okay. Isn't that a fun, like paper ball shape? It's even cooler when we attach it to the stick. Okay. So that's our first step. Isn't that fun? All right, I'm going to give that a minute to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to get my scissors and my pencil. And I think we're going to want your painter's tape for this as well. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so this has had a second to dry, and now what I'm going to do is use my scissors, and you might want an adult to help you if needed, but we're going to poke a little hole. You could also use a push pin to start the hole, or a knife. That's actually a good idea. I should go find a pin. Okay, and I'm just going to start making a hole here in the center. Okay, see how that's going through? Pretty easily, actually. Like that. Okay, and switched my pencil out. I wanted one that was sharpened. So if you guys have one that you are ready to use that's sharpened, or if you have a sharpener and you're able to sharpen yours, that's great. I just figured I wanted a little bit of a tip to make it easier to push through. So once we've got that one started, I'm going to make that a little bit wider. You want it wide enough for the pencil to go through, but not super wide that it like easily slides out. You want a little bit of tension on there. See, look, it went through all those layers of paper. Okay, perfect. Push that through. Okay, now, basically we're gonna do the same thing right here. I'm gonna start that hole and have it punch through. So I'm gonna find my middle. Okay, and now put that in, and that's just in the tip. And then this one, I'm gonna loosen that up a little bit. Give that just a little. Wider. Make it easier to move around in, okay? And that, okay, so now you can spin it like this, or, and then if you want to get your painter's tape, and secure it, you can use the glue as well. I'm just going to use our tape and secure it to the pencil. Not as pretty, but that's okay. Okay. See if that'll work. And then this part I want to be nice and wide and open. So then, whoop! When you spin it, let's try some glue. This, you can twist it like that, and you could keep it like that. You could bring it in and make it be skinny, or you could have it be tall. Different options and ways to secure that. So it spins. Different things like that, and it's a nice fun decoration. If you do have the skewer and it moves around, you can make it kind of wiggle and things like that. So there's one idea of how to make a paper spinner.